Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. Young will set to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready, set, not getting 19.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That throw by Young incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And Young's throw there incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us will play.
Right. Too humble. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Dobbs is throwing. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw, Young. Now they go screen, it's complete. A little juke, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Young.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Young now.
Completes to Shakir once again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Young from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, Young loses it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw, Dobbs. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Young looks to throw on first down. Shakir hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here is Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Young. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Dobbs to throw. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Looking high its way once again. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw for Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Young to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. C.J. Stroud leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneers. Cowboy 80.
Here's Dobbs to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Young.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. It's Young off play action.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Throwing to start the drive. Dobbs.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to take another shot here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hyatt has got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Giants just continue to roll.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st down, Dobbs flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, Brooks.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Brooks.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Throwing on 1st down. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Dobbs now on 2nd down.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Dobbs. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
A first down throw for Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young working out of the gun. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They'll run the draw with Brooks.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in his...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On 4th down, Dobbs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young's throw complete to Shakir.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dobbs. That one finds Hyatt. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Dobbs. And oh, what a catch! And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Dobbs. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better 1st quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte,
Good night, everybody.